All right, ladies and gentlemen, karibuni sana kwenye Monday Blitz. If you know, if it's a Monday morning from 8 a.m., this is where we get to interact. We talk about the football happenings and sports happening in general. And talking of the happenings, as you've seen, tumeanza na picha za Robert Donald Munro. Wengi tunamjua kama Bob Munro, who is the Mathare Soccer Association founder, who passed on yesterday. And we've decided to start the show in honoring him because he's impacted the lives of so many youth and so many people in this country, including most of us here. And I want to introduce my panel so that we talk kidogo about him. I start here with Tom Alila. Karibu sana.
Thank you so much.
Yes. Weekend imekuwa sawa?
Imekuwa sawa.
Okay, apart from Manchester United.
We were expecting it.
Yeah, right.
We're used to our fate.
All right. Arocho, uko salama?
Well, I had a lovely weekend.
Yes.
The only thing that really brought me down was the death of Bob.
Yes.
Bob is a gentleman I've known for more than 30 years now.
Right.
When I was still a very young guy in the streets of Isli, where I was born and brought up. Yes. Bob came in as a gentleman who came to bring hope to the young lads around Blango Kubwa, Isili area. So the death of Bob last night for me was a big blow. Though he's been on and off the hospital, and it's a big blow. And I can confidently say that there's no team, yes, both in the Premier League of the Kenya Premier League and the National Super League, that doesn't have a dot of Bob Munro. What I mean by a dot of Bob Munro is all the 18 teams in the Premier League, there must be a player from Mathare United or the Mathare organization, and in the NSL, yes, I'm sure there is a player in each and every team that has benefited both directly or indirectly through Bob's kind gesture. So we've lost a hero.
True. Innocent Mutiso?
Some really bad news that caught me yesterday at night. And I can say a lot about Bob Munro. He was one of my mentors. He's actually the first person I talked to when I wanted to vie for Kenya Footballers Welfare Association. He was the first person I talked to when I wanted to vie for the deputy president of the FKF. He was the first person I talked to when I wanted to vie for the NEC Eastern, because he's been my mentor. I remember when I was still in secondary school, and my first time appearing on a newspaper article on Standard, and there was a Coca-Cola tournament, and I was the MVP. It was held in our school, Highway Secondary. I was the MVP or the top scorer. So the media guys came to interview me, and they were asking me, which is your dream team? Which team would you like to play for? And definitely the team I wanted to play for was Mathare United then. And I remember very well one of my first coaches, which was Titus Mulama, who was then a stalwart at Mathare United. And when he saw the article, he took it to Bob Munro, or this Bob Munro saw the article and took it to him, because I mentioned Titus in the same article, and he signed that particular article. And 4 years later, I was playing for Mathare United, and I was meeting him in person. And ever since, he was my mentor, and it was really sad what really happened. He's been on and off hospital within the last 6 months because of respiratory problems. And he was a wonderful soul, and he has touched the lives of millions of, can I say, slum dwellers?
Yes.
Because then when Mathare United had its policy, you could not play for Mathare United if you're not passed their academy, that is MYSA, Mathare Youth Sports Association. If you're not passed through MYSA, you could not play for Mathare United. So many people went into MYSA and Mathare United, and having met Bob Munro, your life changed. And my life changed because of him. I mean, I've been a Mathare United player ever since I was 8 years old. That's all I can say. And I mean, may his soul rest in peace. And I feel sorry for his wife, Ingrid Munro. who had a stroke in 2007. And it's actually amazing that she's still right now mourning her husband, and I feel sorry for her. And so many people have lost a mentor, a dad, and a grandpa. And I just hope that his soul rests in peace.
True. If there's anything that any youth from the ghetto remembers, is that all of us while growing up, playing for MYSA was the thing. And because we had a dream ya kwenda Norway. You know, all of us were like, tuchezeni ball, twende Norway. It was our escape from the ghetto. Like we knew, kama I won't end up working in a bank or somewhere, if I play football, through MYSA, I might find myself in Europe. You know, so it gave us hope. Whether we went to that Europe, because not all of us went, but some of us went, but still, because it gave us that opportunity to dream, you know, to dream yourself out of the ghetto. And so that's why I'm saying, whether you went to the football route or not, because personally, my love for football comes from playing in MYSA. You know, that is why I can talk about ball ya Kenya from watu niliona wakicheza nikiwa mtu mdogo sana. Because I remember at a time, for example, when we were at Maringo, there were two big teams, Maringo and Jericho. There were Bombas and Bejos. And most of the talent used to come from MYSA growing up. So at some point, the then Harambee Stars coach, Jacob Ghost Mule, used to come to watch the finals and probably bring 2-3 players from the national team. You know, alete Oliech, alete mtu mwingine, ameweka kwa squad, so tuna watch game. Like, clearly, it gave us hope.
There was a time, sorry to interject, there was a time the Harambee Stars had an influx of Mathare United players, and everyone was complaining. Yes. 8 players in the starting 11 of Mathare United were in the starting 11 of Harambee Stars, with the other 3 from Tusker, and everyone was complaining that it does not have a national outlook. Yes. But you see, you cannot keep away quality. That's true. Back then, Mathare United had quality players. Yes. The organization was top notch. And if there are some values that I hold until now, yes, that I learned through MYSA and through Bob Munro, were the 3-season football that he always liked to tell footballers. Yes. It was about concentration, communication, character, and the confidence. You have to have all these things, they apply on and off the pitch. Yes. And apart from playing football on the pitch, they were also giving us life skills outside the pitch. That's true. Like giving back to the community. That was one pillar that I really looked out for. And also giving the youth a sporting chance. That was the motto of MYSA. And yes, up until now, the youth are still being given a chance. So he really taught us a lot. Yes. Apart from on the pitch, also off the pitch, giving us life skills. And so many people have benefited from him. And you will see the tribute will continue flowing until he's 6 feet under. All right, Tom, in the C's that Mutiso is mentioning, the last one that Bob used to write was celebration.
Yeah.